everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is dating a cop can be hell. Dating a cop can be hell. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. To get us started, we have a letter. So let's read this letter, and then we're going to dive right into this topic. Dating a cop can really be hell. She addressed her letter, Paranoid. I was with a lieutenant in the sheriff's department for 2.5 years. He had PTSD and narcissistic personality. Most cops do. Most cops fit this pattern. That's why they are in that profession. He had cameras everywhere, in and outside his house. One thing that would set him off quickly was being late. I was required to have a shower before sex, even if I had one a couple of hours before. He also had OCD, cleaning his house. I saw him vacuum floors 5 times to pick up dog hair. I could go on, but I know you get the picture. We broke up because he lost control of me being late to go out to eat. That is so ridiculous. I was there 20, but he said I was there 30 minutes late. I am now paranoid because of the cameras, and he has police camera access to know where I am. Okay, unless he has done something threatening since you broke up, I really don't think you have much to worry about. If he's not out stalking you or calling you up or whatever like that, you probably don't have much to worry about. Maybe he has moved on. But the thing about dealing with a cop is serious business. And I'll tell you why. Because, you see, many cops were military men. And in the military, what's the mindset? Kill or be killed. That's how they're trained. To either kill or be killed. That's the Army. If they're in the Army, the Marines, or Special Forces or things like that, where it's a man-to-man combat, that's how they're trained, to kill people. Now, here they come, they want to be a cop. Well, they fit right in. It's a lateral transition from being in the military to being a cop. Except many military men cannot pass the psychological test, and that's why they are not cops. They go into some other profession. Because in the military, many of these men are exposed to so much death, stress, and bloodshed, till their minds are so messed up until they can't even settle down to be a police officer. But those that do still have that same mindset as they had in the military, because the police teaches them the same thing, to kill or be killed. And people, that's why even if they stop you for a traffic violation, they come up with their hands on their guns. Kill or be killed is the mentality. And if you make a false move, they will shoot you. They will shoot you. Why would you want to date a man like this? Why would you want to date a person like this? Because the women cops, many of them are just like the men. They're not changed. They're controlling, and they are abusive. And they are trained to be this way. You see, when I was working in the community, we did do some sensitivity training. And I'll say it again, sensitivity training with the local police. It didn't do much good because they are not trained to be sensitive. This mind control technique that they use is for them to be brutal, not to be sensitive to people. And many of them that go in, they already have their own prejudices against people from different cultures. They don't like the blacks, or they don't like the Mexicans, or they don't like the Asians, or whatever. And it's usually black or brown people that they don't like. Sensitivity training didn't help at all with that. The rates of arrest and abuses continue. Why? Because the police protect their own. They protect their own. And look at this. The police work for the system, not for you. For the system, to protect the system against you. So the system protects them. And that's why a lot of officers that kill people out here for menial things, they get off. Because the police protect their own. They cover it up, protect their own, and the system protects them. Now, you want to be dating a person like this? They are extremely controlling. Extremely controlling. Just like in the letter where this guy has a fit because you're late. Who's he? You see, they go into these professions to be bullies. And that's what they are. They bully the people. And they feel that they have some sort of superiority attitude about it. And it's funny because I see the black and brown officers, and I disagree with them too. Because they go in thinking that they can make a difference. Maybe some of them think that, that they can help their own people by being on that end of things. But then when they get into the academy or the force, they realize that they have to be in the brotherhood or it's no good. They won't get promoted. They won't get recognized. They won't get rewarded by trying to help their own people. Not about that. It's about whatever the system demands. This is what they do. They are like robots. Robots. Their mind has already been controlled, tampered with, manipulated to make them fearful of you. Fearful of regular people. And that's why they're so quick to be abusive to people, because they're fearful. I believe that if a cop fears people, he shouldn't be a cop. It's, somehow the whole agenda of the police force has changed from serving the people to serving the system. They're not about serving the people. So here you are wanting to date one of these low vibrational demons. And I'll say that because they're living in a low vibration. Anybody who uses force, abuse, and even needs a gun is in the low vibration. That's not in the high vibrations of love, humanity, peace, gratitude. It's not that. It's hate. It's fear. It's abuse. They're demons. And look at them like that. You see? I have been harassed by the police a number of times. And I consider myself a good citizen. I remember just driving in my car. And I was a little lost one day. And I saw this police officer who I thought was to protect and serve the people. And I drove my car over and asked him for directions to go wherever I wanted to go. What did he do? He gave me a ticket because one of my back lights was out. So did I have a good feeling about the police after that? Nope. Nope. At all. And then another time, I'm driving along. Police officer stopped me. He asked me, do I have any points on my license? I told him no. He gave me a ticket and gave me a point. And guess what? The ticket was for going 40 miles an hour in a 35-mile zone. And it's a crazy thing because he flagged me as soon as I turned the corner off of a highway that was going 50 miles an hour. I turned, and as soon as I turned the corner, he looked in my face and flagged me and pulled me over and gave me that ticket. Let me tell you, things like that do not help the public to respect the police. And I know a number of you have gone through instances with the police. I have never had a happy experience dealing with the police. I say don't deal with them, and definitely don't date them. But, you know, it's crazy. The police feel like they can do to you anything that they want to do to you. That's why I say don't date them. Why would you date them? Why would you put yourself in a position like that? Do you realize that 70% of marriages with these cops end in divorce? 70%. And I guess the other 30%, the women just tolerate it and just stay. I'm sure that the cops have not changed their attitude. It's because of the training that they get to be cops. And the same thing in the military. And that's why a lot of men from the military, they come out and they're completely screwed up. If they don't kill themselves, they go out and want to kill other people because they've been trained to do that. Their mind is controlled to do that. And it's the same thing with these policemen. It's no different. They feel like they can get away with anything. And many of them do. It's been proven. We see it. So think about it, ladies. You're dating a cop and you disagree with something that he wants you to do. So now he's trained to intimidate you and to interrogate you. And he's trained to abuse you. Many of them jump to that because of the mind control. They don't think the sensitivity that, you know, they're going to come at you in a nice way, because that's not what they do on the job. When they approach a person on the job, whether it's a non-violent situation or whatever it is, if they approach you, it's not to give you flowers. Usually it's bad news. It's bad news. It's all in the low vibration, people. It's the same demonic energy. The same demon is working with these cops. You don't need to be living your life with a demon. And remember, these policemen are rewarded to kill and to incarcerate people. They're rewarded for that. You know, every month, I believe, I don't know what time of the month, but they're rewarded for how many tickets they have. They have to go out. I'm pretty sure you notice wherever you are, at some point in the month, the cop is out giving out a lot of tickets so that they can be rewarded for that. Be rewarded for that. I think the whole system needs to be debunked. But the police are showing you who they are. They are showing you every day who they are. And they are not good people. Now, I'm going to put a little disclaimer out and say that maybe there are some decent people in the police force. But it's very few, so minute. It's not going to affect your life. Because when they come out bulldozing your door, they're not thinking nice thoughts. They're thinking somebody is going to die or somebody is going to jail. That's what they think when they come to your house. Listen, why would you invite this demon in your bed? Now, I did date a cop when I was younger, and I found them to be sexually perverted. The cop that I dated, he tried to bring another man in our bed. Sexually perverted. And there were rumors that they do a lot of swinging. You know, the couples. They swing with each other and, have sex with his wife, her wife, and things like that. That goes on in that brotherhood. You see? And when I dated a cop, he was the first one to just blow red lights, go the wrong way, up a one-way street, do all kind of violations with me sitting there in the car. And then if I do anything driving my car, I get a ticket. What kind of nonsense is that? These people are out of control, and you should not be dating them. I tell you, on the internet is full of women who say do not date a cop. Don't date them because they're evil. Evil. And many of them are narcissists. Because why? The supply. The supply is plentiful. And they get that attention, but they get that fear. Because when you see a cop coming, you don't feel happy. Oh, here come a cop. Here come a cop. We gonna be saved. No. When you see the cop come, you want to run the other way. Especially if you are black or brown. If you are black or brown, it hasn't changed. It's gotten worse. Don't date them. And I don't care if you're dating a black or brown cop. It's a mentality. Their mind has already been controlled. Cops are like robots. Once they get into the force, they are cops. They are no longer just human beings, caring human beings. That's out the window. They care about that job, and they care about their position in the job. Not you. Not you. And even if they're dating you, they don't care about you like that. It's about the job. And I find it unfortunate that many of the black and brown cops will go out there and try to prove to the white cops or white society that they are worthy to be in that position. So they would be harder on their own people. And that's why the jails are full of black and brown people. These cops. These cops. Listen. Wake up, people. Don't support them. Women, don't date them. You'll be sorry if you did. Now, I know many of you, because you're out here looking for a man, and you feel like he makes maybe a salary. They don't make that much. They don't make that much. But they will come home stressful, angry, and just downright cruel to you, and if you have children, because of the job. It's hard to leave a job that you've worked 8 hours and you've seen killing, blood, and devastation, and then come home to you. He's going to bring that energy that he has been around all day long, arresting people, putting them in jail, harassing people, killing people. He's going to bring that energy home to you. Do you think it's going to be pleasant and happy? I don't see how. I don't see how. Because that's who he is. That's who he has become. He has accepted that demonic energy. You understand? He has accepted it to be his because of the job. People, you need to wake up and understand what is really going on out here. We're in a spiritual warfare. And for you to hook up with a demon, before you know it, he'll have you in so much toxicity, you won't know how to work your way out of it. And just like we read in the letter, this poor woman is paranoid by being with that demon because of the energy that lingers. Ladies, don't date cops. Leave them alone. They're perverted. They are abusive. And they are evil. Completely evil. All right. I hope that you understand the message today. And I really hope that it helps someone. Don't date these people. Be very, very careful. Because they all start out nice. To get you. Nice and pleasant and all of that. You know. And get you. But on the first date, if you keep your eyes and ears open, you can tell some controlling things. Because he's been controlling people all day. He's been harassing people all day. He's been hurting people all day. So even on your date, you'll get little smidges. And your intuition would be telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. But you got to listen to it. Ladies, protect yourself. Love yourself. Among all things, love and care for yourself. And dating a cop is not the way to go. I hope you understand the message today. And I hope that I've said something that can help someone. For those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.